Sophia, such a pleasure to talk to you about the life ahead. Sophia, what did you feel strongly about this character and the desire to come back and work with your son again for the third time?
I knew the book because I had read it, but it was a moment in my life that I wanted to stop making movies because I wanted to take care of my family, because I wanted to see their children grow. I wanted to see a house. I wanted to see the morning. I wanted to go for a walk on the beach, something like every other woman, do. But and then when Edoardo came with this book in his hand and saying, "Well, I think that I found a very good story. I would like you to read it." I said, "Of course, yes, I'm going to read it." But I knew the author very well, and when I read the book, at the end I said to Edoardo, "I don't know why you gave me this book, but I would like to know what you want to do with it," because I wanted to see what he was thinking about and what he wanted me to do. But I knew it. Without him telling me, I knew very well that it was going to be our picture together, because I knew the story very well. I really enjoyed so much when I read it, and so little by little we started to work together seriously about how to do it and what about the other actors, whatever you do to make a picture, And it was really a moment of my life that I will never forget, because I thought to myself, I said, maybe I'm going to do really the most wonderful picture story that I've ever done in my life. And I was right, yes.
Edoardo, why did you feel that this movie was important to tell now, and why did you feel that your mother, the great artist who she is, would be perfect for the role of Madame Rosa?
What struck me in the book were two things. The first thing was this amazing story of love and friendship in between two people, Madame Rosa and Momo, that on the surface everything separates. Race, religion, gender, culture, generation, everything. And yet they're just two opposite sides of the same coin. They're both raised, in the streets without a family, defined by pain and suffering, but maybe more importantly, defined by hope and defined by resilience. That was one of the reasons why I really loved it. And the second reason was because Romain Gary, the author of the book, had the sensitivity and the wisdom and the intelligence to write the story through the point of view of Momo, this 12-year-old immigrant child, and living in such a polarized, detached, brutal, sometimes cold society that sees the other as something hostile, that sees the other as something not to be trusted. The best antidote against that is to tell a story through the point of view of those people that some people consider the other. Tell the movie through the point of view of a 12-year-old immigrant so that you feel what he feels. And if you start feeling what someone else is feeling, that's the beginning of empathy. That's the beginning of creating a connection between people. And we have to turn the page and we have to start a new chapter. And this new chapter has to be one of empathy, of connection, of listening to each other, of seeing one another for who we are.
Sophia, how did you identify and recognize in yourself the character of Madame Rosa?
Madame Rosa, she was a wonderful lady. She was a little bit lonely. She was fighting with life. She was fighting with everything in her life. And finally she met this wonderful little thing that was there, and in the beginning was the enemy, but then after a while she really started to think what his life was going to be when she was not there. So little by little she started to have him at home and to try to be the company, to try to teach him things, the things good of life, and then at the end it was a wonderful story.
What's also very beautiful is that not only does Madame Rosa, and I think that's really what works also nowadays, is that not only does Madame Rosa teach things to Momo and she guides him, but so does Momo. So does Momo guide and teach things to Madame Rosa. It is a pure two-way symbiotic rapport. You know, they're both exactly at the same level. They both teach the other what the other one needs to learn. And that's really what makes the story, so special.
Our time is up, unfortunately, but thank you very much for a beautiful film.
Grazie Silvia.
Ciao Silvia. Ciao.
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 Silvia.
Ciao.